guys, what's up? It's Satrika. Welcome to my channel where I do art, student and lifestyle videos. So if you're interested in any of that, head down below and subscribe. I hope y'all have an amazing day and let's get into it. So this is my December plan with me. I can't believe it's already time for this video to be up. That is actually driving me nuts. Like there's only a month and a half left to 2021 and I still feel like I'm in 2020, which I feel like everyone, because 2020 just didn't exist in the grand scheme of things, basically, even though I started uni in 2020, so it makes no sense for me, but that's just the headspace that I'm at. I feel like if Rihanna just released an album by the end of 2021 and the year would be complete with Adele's album and all this amazing music coming out, it would complete my year. Anyway, so this is my December plan with me. As you guys know, I am Indian and I do follow the Hindu religion. So I'm not actually Christian, so I don't celebrate Christmas. But it is December and that's the most prominent thing happening in December. So, and now I do live in a Christian country, so it's a huge thing over here. By the way, I'm actually going out after finishing filming this, which is awesome. We're literally just going around London looking at Christmas lights, which is so wholesome and so cute. But yeah, so Christmas is the biggest thing happening in December, apart from New Year's, but yeah, it's fine. New Year's is a mix between Christmas and December and January, right? Anyway, my theme for this month is mistletoe. Now I have a question for you guys about my plan with me videos. Do you guys prefer if I like draw it with pencil while you're watching, or do you prefer me to draw it off camera, come back and then just ink it and show you guys the final product? Because that's what I've done for this one, but I do think sometimes y'all appreciate me showing you how easy the doodles actually were to do in my journal and that the drawing didn't actually take that long. So let me know down below where your head is at in what you want me to do with my following plan with me's. And yeah, that's so if you guys are planning with me, then grab your notebooks and your pens and your stationery and stuff. Or if you're not and if you're just watching, then grab a snack, a drink, something or the other, and keep on watching, and let's get into it. So as always, I don't know if you guys can hear the kids screaming outside, but as I'm doing this voiceover, there are kids screaming outside my window and I hate it. But as always, we're beginning with the cover page and the quote page. So for the cover page, I decided to do a mistletoe wreath, the one that you kind of hang outside your door and the one that you kiss under and all that. It's just I did it in round form and I wrote the word December in the middle. I outlined it using black, but I will fill it in a second. I just want to give this entire theme that more like doodle effect that you can do, and so that's what I did. I outlined each thing with a black fine liner. Now for the quote page, I thought it'd be kind of cute because I am going home for Christmas and I thought why not. So for the quote page, I picked a quote on Pinterest that said, "At Christmas, all roads lead home," by Marjorie Holmes, who I've never heard of before, but most people whose quotes I use I haven't heard of before. Now as for the mistletoes, I'm obviously coloring in the leaves with this olive green brush marker, that brush pen that I have from Faber-Castell, which guys, as always, all the supplies that I use will be linked down below. So I did all the branches in brown and obviously the little like berries in red and all the leaves in that olive green color, and I actually really like how this turned out. To be fair, I didn't actually know how many leaves I would have to do for this theme. Like the number of leaves that I drew was insane, and actually the only time I drew leaves in the November theme was for my mood tracker, but I realized that I just keep drawing leaves and I don't even actually mean to. Like it just happens that way. It's just the themes that I pick. Now flipping over to the next page, obviously I'm doing my monthly log. I lost my brain there for a second. I'm doing my monthly log and it's just the standard box layout. I made a mistake there at the bottom where I continue to draw lines, which I will white out in a second using the Sakura, just Sakura, whatever, jelly roll white pen thing. And I'm going to use that to white it out because it's one of the best things to do. And then after that, again, obviously the mistletoe drawing, I'm doing the same way that I did on my cover page and my quote page, in which the branches are done with the brown marker, the leaves with the olive green marker, and the berries with the red marker. As for the dates, I'm just making little dots at the top of the box with the green marker, and I'm going to write the dates in there with a black fine liner. I actually wasn't sure as I was doing this whether I was doing the days and the dates right, because that has happened before and I hate when that happens because then I have to go back and correct everything. But I went back and I checked my, what was it called? Year at a glance page that I did at the beginning of the journal, and I was okay, so it was fine. For my habit and mood tracker page, I'm doing my classic mini calendars this time. I know the last 2 months I've been doing the vertical or the horizontal layout, or like it's just been a thing. But this time I just decided to go with the mini calendars. I don't even really know why, I just did. So I drew in 7 mini calendars because I'm tracking 7 habits at the moment. As for my mood tracker, I drew in 2 really large branches of mistletoe hanging from the top of the page, and I drew 31 leaves for the days of the month, and I just outlined them as usual. As I was doing this, realized that this was very similar to my November mood tracker as well, but in the November mood tracker it was all like loose leaves across the page that I'm just filling in now as the month goes on. But as for my December, I actually did it in like a branch form and so on. I've actually realized I don't want to do a leaf theme for a while, so I guess the next leaf theme you guys are going to see is March, and even then I might not do that. Just because it's spring doesn't mean I have to do plants, right? So yeah, then I obviously filled in the branches with brown and the berries with red. I left the leaves obviously to fill in throughout the month as I do my mood tracker for the day. The next page, as always, is gonna be a simple one. The next 2 spreads are, it's my sugar and food tracker. As you guys know, I am diabetic and I do use my bullet journal to keep track of that and keep it in check and in control. So this is a spread that helps with that, where I write down my breakfast, my dinner, my sugar, and the groceries that I need to buy. It's quite a useful spread for anyone really, to be honest, because I mean it has the grocery thing, and I mean if you wanted to, you could use it for meal planning in advance. The next page, as always, is my budget tracker. Again, uni student, I will link my bullet journal spreads for students video up in the information thing, as well as down in the description. You guys should check it out. I do some really good spreads in that. This is my budget tracker, which I obviously use to keep track of my budget for the month. Now, this time for my weekly spread, something that I did in the 3rd week of November was sort of my take on the 3-page rolling weekly that I have seen only Elizabeth from Plant-Based Bride use. It's her thing. But basically, instead of just keeping it one large box for the day, I decided to split it into 2 boxes, because as you guys know, I like to have a what classes am I having that day, notes and homework and events sort of section in my weeklies. Usually I do it a week by week thing, where I have 1 box for my schedule, 1 box for my homework that I'm getting, 1 box for the notes, and so on. This what I started doing this week, literally as I'm filming this, is have a box at the top of each column and put it down over there, the events, the classes, any notes I want to make, any homework I might have gotten that day. So it's actually working out really great because I don't have to look at a overall sort of thing. I actually made a mistake with the third page where the top box, I did one dot grid extra, but that's okay, it doesn't matter as much. I'm just obviously writing down my mini calendar on the side as I normally do. You guys know this. Originally I was going to do a red and green alternating sort of background for the names of the days, but then I decided against it and just decided to go with red for everything, just because I feel like I used a lot of green at the beginning, so I just wanted to keep it to red this time. Now on the space above the mini calendar on the left hand page, I'm just drawing in another branch of mistletoe just to make it look a little bit more festive and a little bit more decorative, because the rest of the 3 pages is literally just boxes upon boxes of, it's just going to be tasks and things I need to do, especially since it's the week before, it's the second last week of uni before we break for Christmas, and I'm probably going to have loads and loads of work to do just because, you know, uni. And obviously I'm flying home on the 13th. So yeah. Now this is my final flip through. And I actually really like how this theme turned out. I think it was simple, but at the same time it looks really festive and decorative. And it was really like, I enjoyed doing it. It didn't take that long to do. And I hope you guys like it as much as I did. So guys, that was that. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I actually really loved this theme and how it came out. I'm, like I said, I don't follow the Christmas thing. Like, I mean, I'm not Christian, so I don't follow the Christian religion, but my family and I don't even celebrate Christmas. It's not like a thing for us. The extent of my celebration is one of my friends and I, she's also Hindu, but she lived in the US for most of her life, so she very much is into the whole thing. So one of my friends and I just exchanged presents, and that's pretty much it for Christmas and Secret Santa and stuff. This year I'm not even gonna see half my friends because like they're staying at their respective universities and not coming home for Christmas because flights were just really expensive because everybody's traveling because, you know, things are finally open after COVID again. So I'm not even going to see half my friends, which is actually driving me nuts. But I am going home for Christmas just because it's a long break and all of that. I hate that it is actually like 4:30 p.m. And can you look at the sky? It's already dark outside and I have to film underneath artificial lights. It's so annoying. But yeah, so I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, head down below and subscribe to my channel and leave a like on the video. Let me know what your theme for December is gonna be, or if you're gonna be following mine. And I hope you have an amazing day, and bye!